What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and this is my February Vlogzilla. And I say February because I guess these are, like, unofficially once a month. You know, sometimes I have more to say, and you'll get to, but I don't think I've done that in a while, and it's at least once a month when I do these things. But, yeah, February, and it couldn't come at a better time because we got some stuff to talk about, things happening here. Not really great. The gist of it is I need a new computer. My computer is having memory issues, and that's just not good. This started Sunday night. I started having some, you know, issues with it waking up, and then, you know, it's led to other issues of crashing here and there. And, you know, just today, it was just this morning, to get it awake, I kind of had to trick it to get awake. So, ran some diagnostics on it, and, yeah, it's going to need, it's gonna need replacing. Plain and simple, because fixing, you know, the logic board is not going to be cost effective. And I've actually had my MacBook for 10 years now, so it's been a workhorse. It's done great. You know, I love that thing, and I thank it every day that it's given me so much, you know, my regular work, with the work I do here. So yeah, you know, it's still going. It's still going, and it's battling through. It's battling through, and I do appreciate that, because it's going to take me, you know, a couple of weeks, maybe a few weeks. Hopefully, you know, just a couple of weeks, or maybe a little bit even less, depending on how things shake out, freelance wise, that I could, you know, go ahead and get my new computer. Of course, there's going to be a learning curve, so what does that mean for the channel? It means right now, I cannot work on my MacBook for Ultrazilla. Anything I was doing before that, done. There's no way I can render videos right now, you know, with the issues I'm having. Just not gonna happen, you know, like, it's just not good, and I don't want to strain it further. So, you know, from this video, I mean, you know, I do a lot of these videos I actually do on my iPhone, you know, the vlogs and whatnot, you know. Whenever you see me like this, you know, iMovie on iPhone is totally fine for this stuff. It's gonna have to be totally fine for everything for now. You know, I'm gonna need a new iPhone this year too, probably sooner than later, but we'll get there. You know, for now, the next video, the next review is my 1900 review. And, you know, if you saw my Instagram, you know what it is already. Or Facebook, it was on Facebook as well. And it's a big review, and unfortunately I had to put it together, you know, after having filmed the entire thing on Sunday. Had to put it together in iMovie and do the best. So it's not exactly how my videos are. There are changes that were already going to be implemented into that, but there's further changes because of necessity. So it's a little bit different than my normal reviews. And that's going to be tweaked as time goes on, because, you know, I'm going to probably do stuff a little bit differently as I film new things, you know, since I'm going to be filming geared towards putting it together like this. Probably a lot simpler, but maybe not, you know, like, it depends on how things go. You know, it'll be different. It'll be different. That's all I got to say about that. You guys check it out. Let me know what you think tomorrow about that video, because, you know, that's going to be the norm. The only other video I have fully done is one of the Transformers Mini-Mates, you know, reviews that I'm doing for DST. I gotta put that together also. But from there on, I think everything is gonna be fresh. If you guys saw my rewind this year, this Saturday, my rewind video where I, you know, put together a lot of footage, that's awesome. That's going to be put to the side for now, you know, and a lot of the footage, even from last year, even from this year, is probably going to have to go onto that. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, because I don't feel like I don't want to strain my computer, and that stuff is already on my computer, and it's not on, you know, my phone anymore, and so I think every video there I'm gonna have to do fresh. The problem is I don't have a lot of boxes anymore for a lot of the review, you know, a lot of the toys, you know, a lot of Transformers, the boxes are gone. So I don't know. I don't know what exactly I'm doing yet with that stuff. It depends. I do have all that stuff backed up, so it might be a case where I just, like, hold off on that stuff. It's a lot of the 22 stuff, of course. Mostly, you know, there's some of the new stuff that I've gotten this year, but I've plowed through a lot of the new stuff already. But a lot of that stuff is going to have to be refilmed of the new stuff, and, you know, I'll move forward from there. I'm going to focus on that for now. You know, the other major thing from that is, again, need a new computer. That costs money, especially, you know, a computer that I need. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm getting another MacBook or if I'm going to go with an iMac this time. I'm not 100% sure yet. Again, all of this is really fresh the last couple of days. You know, we just, you know, completely diagnosed what was wrong with the computer last night. So this is an evolving process. You know, the MacBook I'm only using for my lettering work right now. Like, that's it. You know, everything else I'm trying to do through the phone and whatever. You know, so we'll see how it goes. The other thing is, because it costs a lot of money, I already just canceled between now and September $1,000 worth of pre-orders. Done. Not saying I'm never going to get those things, but pre-order wise, I didn't want the obligation of that much stuff. Is it everything? No, it's not everything. You know, I left a lot of the lower end stuff. Anything pricey had to go, you know, like, for now. I'm not saying I'm never going to get that stuff, but just, you know, not pre-ordering anything right now across the board. Until I get my new computer, it's paid for, and financially I'm in a place where it's completely paid for. You know what I'm saying? Like credit cards, and whatever. You know, I want to get past that, and once I do, and hopefully, you know, I get past that within a month, you know, of that stuff. You know, invoices come in and whatever, and everything gets better, and hopefully, you know, everything will be good, and the learning curve won't be so bad. I'm more concerned with the learning curve for my work stuff than for stuff, you know, for here. Because, again, you know, I could just film things super simply on my iPhone and upload it, you know, fine. You know, my next review, again, 1900 review, which is a nice thing, is like 20-something minutes long. It's a big review, big robot review, and, you know, I worked it fine, you know, so... you know, I hopefully it looks okay. You know, again, coming from the iPhone straight, could lose a little quality, but it is. I'd rather just have the videos up, you know, and we go from there. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's an unfortunate thing. Again, this computer's been a workhorse for me, and you know, I'm sad about it. You know, starting to go. But hopefully it gives me a little more, and I could get my work done normally, and get everything paid up and get a new computer going, and, you know, we'll go from there, you know, so, but yeah, a lot of pre-orders got canceled for now. I just don't want the obligation on all that stuff. Yes, it's stuff till September, which is odd, but it makes me feel better, if that makes any sense, you know, like, you know, it's probably about half of what I'm going to be spending, so... to know that I'm not obligated on that stuff anymore, and I'd say half of it is stuff that was about to come out in the next few weeks to a month. That is the stuff I'm most concerned about, is that stuff. I could have just canceled that stuff, but, you know, again, I did leave some things, and just so you know, I have a bunch of things in my HLJ, I have a bunch of things in my BBTS, all stuff, you know, that, you know, other folks have been getting already, but I've just been holding off because I've had so much stuff here to review already, you know, it wouldn't have mattered to me, so, I will be shipping that stuff really soon. I'm waiting on, like, 2 more things in both places, well, a few more things in BBTS, and 2 more things, no, a few more things at HLJ, 2 more things at BBTS, and then I'll be shipping that stuff. So there's gonna be a lot of new stuff coming. It's, you know, it's just gonna be less for me, which is great. So, you know, there's some big things, you know, that I want to cover that I don't have pre-orders on now. But I'll deal with it. It's not a big deal. You know, that's was my attitude at the start of this year. Nothing is a big deal. I want to just breathe, do my work here, you know, and do it at my pace. I'm not competing with anyone anymore. Like, I'm just done with that at the very least for, you know, now. You know, I said that at the beginning of the year. I'm saying it even more so now. I cannot think about what anybody else is doing. I cannot think about, you know, when people get their items compared to me, because I'm just working at a different pace than everybody else. You know, not only pace-wise as far as the stuff coming out, stuff coming in, you know, the kinds of stuff I get in, you know, it's mixed. You know, I got stuff that people, companies send me, so, you know, it is what it is. I do enough. So, anywho, you know, that's what's going on here. That's what's going to be happening. The next 2 videos are probably going to be a little odd because I didn't film them for this new way of doing things. So it might feel a little odd. I don't know. But the next video is, you know, I have a new setup for, you know, the background of everything. So, you know, that's a little bit different and exciting. I wish I could have, you know, edited the way I normally edit. But I think it came out pretty decent, all things considered. You know, the Mini-Mates one is actually... I actually filmed that before this last one, but I wanted, because of everything that's been going on here with, like, robots and all the conversations I've had, Voltron stuff and whatever, I wanted and 1900 is, like, a big deal for me, you know, it's big, it's a nice number. Although 100s aren't nice numbers, right? I wanted it to be, like, a big robot figure, and so that's what I did. I didn't finish the TF one. I finished it. It's not edited yet, the Mini-Mates one, the first of the 3 Mini-Mates. But I had filmed it prior, so it's gonna the look is gonna go backwards a little bit after that. But then from there, like I'm saying, I'm not gonna touch any footage that I filmed before having these problems for now, because I don't want to retransfer them and have my computer crash as I'm doing it, because one of the first things, you know, where I knew I was having major problems was I was trying to airdrop stuff onto my Mac, and it crashed bad. So I don't want to do that anymore. No video stuff is going on the computers. The only thing that's going there is, like, the thumbnails, the pictures, so I could work on the thumbnail. Otherwise, everything is going to be on the iPhone for now. I'm going to hold off on a lot of the other stuff that was going and just do stuff that hasn't been, you know, filmed at all yet. Like I said, a lot of new stuff, which is good. And I think a couple of them I did film beginnings of from this year, but that's okay. I'll refilm them under the new circumstances of the new setup here anyway. So it works out. It works out. Anywho, guys, that is the update. That is what's going on here. New computer for me has to happen now. I talked about this, that I'm going to need it. Last month, I believe I talked about it. And now it has to happen. You know, I believe I mentioned that a few times. That, you know, when it happens, it's going to have to happen. And it's going to have to happen now. So, you know, it is what it is. I'll make do. If I skip days here, because, you know, things are slowed down and I can't do anything, because if I don't have a new computer yet and my computer completely breaks down, then I have to do some work on my wife's computer, and that's going to take some time because she needs her computer too. So there's a lot going on, a lot to manage, and hopefully everything will go well. And there you go. And we'll get reviews up. Don't worry about it. We'll get other videos up. Don't worry about it. So yeah, that is the update, guys. That is the update. And, yeah, you don't even have to let me know anything down below. I didn't really talk about anything, you know, that question, you know, has questions for you guys, but you know, it is what it is. I hope you get it. You know, there you go. There's a question. I hope you understand it, and it's not really a question. Yeah, I just hope you do. You know, the circumstances, it is what it is, and there you go. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.